just think we all want to be based off the old cast.
Lily, who are you?
I feel like Lily's like Bryn, because she has like the long, like really pretty extension.
Yeah,
Long, really long.
Well,
Your legs are really long for your height. Or even if they're like not that long, they like look.
I also feel like
You're
you're
like really pretty, and like you look like Bryn.
Yeah, like you're super pretty like Bryn. You dance like Bryn, and Abby loves you just like she loved Bryn. You know what I mean?
I think your daughter has a special gift. God made her to dance.
I feel like I'm like Chloe because her mom got her always in like a lot of trouble, Abby would say. And I feel like Abby always tells me like I have so much potential and like I should be winning, but then I don't for some reason.
Chloe has amazing opportunities. She has an amazing future ahead of her. And I know she has what it takes.
I feel like based on your dances, you're like Kenzie.
You get treated sometimes like Chloe.
Yeah.
But I feel like some of your dances could be Kenzie's, but not all.
Because you do a lot of acro dances.
Yeah.
Abby told me my solo America's Sweetheart was one of the hardest acro solos she's ever done.
It was hard just watching you.
My back started to hurt watching you do like 20,000 tucks. I'm like, oh. It's like,
I don't know who I am like,
Stand
from the old
yourself.
cast.
I don't think.
I would say, I don't know.
Like dance-wise?
Dance-wise, you would get a bunch
I
of.
don't think she dances like
like-
Chloe.
I kind of think you dance like Chloe.
Yeah.
You're really good, but like you don't always win.
Still kind of like Sarah.
Yeah, but you have a personality of nobody on the old team. Like you're just yourself. Like you have your own special personality. I don't think you can compare yourself.
I think that's everybody.
I feel like she's a little
like
bit
everybody has their own way.
I feel like it's a tiny bit like Chloe because in the old seasons, the first one, she was like a little shy.
Yeah.
And, like that's like Hannah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like you're like Kendall for some reason.
Really?
I don't feel like she's like Kendall.
I don't think I'm Kendall at all.
Your personality is like JoJo.
Yeah.
JoJo.
I thought mine was gonna be like a vampire because it talks about like drinking blood in my veins, like stuff like that.
I love JoJo. I definitely think my personality is full on JoJo. I feel like I love makeup and stuff like Kendall, but I got some Chloe dances. Well, one Chloe dance.
3 people in one.
I know, it's very hard for me to be one person because I'm just too many fun things.
Who's Presley?
I feel like she's a little like, her dances are a little like JoJo because JoJo always had really big stories. And
JoJo's dances were always crazy.
and you always
have
have like
gotten like all the
character
crazy
dances.
dances.
Yeah.
But your personality is like,
Oh God, I'm scared.
I think your personality is almost like Kendall because you love
I
makeup.
feel like her personality is a little like JoJo too, like a tiny bit.
not JoJo.
No.
I
What is
feel
your
like
personality?
you're like very different.
Presley and Gia are not close at all.
Like to the same
like a ball of
I feel like she's like Chloe.
No.
Oh, she's like Maddie, her
No,
personality.
I don't think Maddie.
I think because you have like
No.
such beautiful hair and like you love makeup and like you love clothes too. I feel like you'd be like Kendall. Like you don't act like Kendall.
feel
but,
like
oh,
one
do you have a
big thing.
personality like Ken's?
Oh, kind of.
No.
You kind of do because You like kinda do. Kenzie was always like silly.
Kenzie was always like the silly goofball who just loves.
that's true.
Yeah.
All I want to do is just stay home and eat chips.
Kenzie also like got disappointed in herself really easily too. And I
Guys,
feel like
I
that's
really don't get disappointed in myself that easily. It was one
Really?
week.
Well,
you
it
always-
was literally 1 week, so
no need to be salty.
still, you're making it seem like I'm always disappointed in myself, and I'm not.
I think personality-wise, you're like Kalani. Because you're like,
Really? Oh yeah,
No.
you're really Kalani.
I don't see it.
You're always like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
Yeah, true. You're always like, guys, stop, let's do it. Let's do it.
Yeah, because you're like, wait. I'm like, no, we're doing it now. No, if ands or buts, we're doing it now.
You're going to fall. Do it. Like, it's really not that difficult. That's like how it works.
You're very, very bossy.
No, I'm not. Yeah, I am.
Okay, next question.
wait, Brady, who are you? Oh, Brady's.
Gino. He was the only boy, doesn't mean that I'm him.
Anthony.
Guys, it doesn't like your personality.
It's like
Nobody.
Zach.
Yeah.
Oh,
I feel like everybody from Candy Apples I never got to know. They never did any interviews, so I didn't know who they were.
Because we only saw them dance. We never really saw them like
Gino.
I think Abby loves you like she loved Bryn, Maddie, and Kalani.
Yeah.
And you have legs like
I literally
Kalani.
think you're Kalani.
Well, like
You don't
dance-wise,
dance. You don't.
Kalani.
Yeah. Not personality at all, but
Yeah, his dance.
Your personality is.
Like Brady.
your personality, I feel
It's like JoJo and Kalani mix.
Yeah, I think
JoJo.
Nothing like JoJo.
Nothing
like JoJo.
I feel
I
like
love JoJo, but Brady is not like JoJo.
Does anyone remember the boy that came in to do like snapshot or something?
Brandon.
Brandon. Brandon.
You're Brandon.
Snapshot.
Who do you guys think your moms would be based off the old cast?
I think my mom is a little bit of a little bit. She's like she doesn't fight all the time, but when she does, she fights like Christy. So I think she's Jill and Christy put together.
What we see up there is two grown-ups screaming at one kid. That's rude, it's ignorant, and it's not fair.
My mom's definitely Christy. We all can agree because first of all, she fights with Abby way too many times to count, and because Abby thinks she's psycho.
Yeah.
You went backstage before something and said, be like Maddie. Who does that to a kid? Deny it all.
Why wouldn't you want to be like Maddie? I want to be like Maddie.
Because Chloe doesn't need to be like Maddie. Chloe is Chloe, and that is good enough.
I can't stand you.
My mom's kind of like Jill and Melissa. She's like Jill because she fights when she needs to fight. She fights when she thinks something like needs to be fought about, but she doesn't fight for no reason. And like, she's kind of like Melissa. I don't really know why she's like Melissa.
Like she's close with Abby and she gets along with her sometimes.
She can get along with her, but she can also not get along with her.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk to Abby.
You are?
Can I talk to you for a sec before you leave?
Yeah, what?
I really would love for Maddie to prove to you that she can win. She is special, and my
I
daughter
know, but why
wants to
am
dance.
I telling you that? No solo this weekend.
I feel like Anne's a lot like Holly. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like they're similar because they were like the peacemakers, you know? They're like,
And
they're
just
like
very quiet.
And like, just stop fighting, just pick
But
a
yet,
side.
Holly was
It's
always super
okay.
strong, and like with her words, she was like, she knew exactly what to say at that exact time, and it was like the perfect wording and everything. I feel like that's Anne.
Life's not fair. Life is not fair, but you know what? These kids deserve better.
You're wasting my time and I'm not getting paid to stand down here and argue with you.
She always tries to like, well, I think what she's trying to say, and I was like, I'm not stupid.
The moms
I know
are like
what she's
cursing
trying to say.
The moms are like cursing at each other. Like,
And Anne's like, I know, they're just trying to say this.
Yeah.
And then she's like, I don't need a translator.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think
Your mom is definitely Jill.
Yeah. Well,
Your
what
mom?
is Jill?
Yes, your mom's like,
your mom's
my
Jill.
daughter is so beautiful and she's so perfect and
That's literally Jill.
Oh, that's
Jill.
Jill.
My mom is Jill, but she fights like Christy, like a lot.
Wait, what about
When it
Kira?
comes down to like Abby, she's like,
My mom's
It's
like
Kira.
Kira.
yeah.
Because Kira can be like super chill at times, but sometimes she's like out of control crazy.
Don't you dare try and make my child look like that.
Call Maddie B.
Go to hell. Go to hell.
Your kid would rather be with any other mother here than with you.
Stand here and let you talk to my child like that. Claudia, let's go.
Your mom
Is Kira.
is definitely Holly. Definitely.
Holly and Melissa, because
I feel like, yeah, Holly.
she doesn't get crazy, but when she gets mad, she has like words that come out of her mouth that aren't nonsense. Like when she says stuff, like it makes sense.
Yeah. I feel like she's kind of like Holly.
She's not like,
And
blah,
she's
blah, blah,
also
your
like-
daughter, blah, blah, blah,
Melissa
blah,
would
blah,
always
blah,
like
blah.
be like, I'm gonna call my attorney.
Please call your attorney. These are doing this again.
All of our moms are the other moms because they fight a lot, but I think there's about this much in each of our moms that get along. No, it's like this much.
When they have
I feel like there's a little bit of Christy in all the moms.
If our moms have to come together and then like make a pact and go against like, say like select team moms, like they would be like getting together,
They would,
like
yeah.
getting along.
They,
Like
I think the moms only get along when they have like a lot of
If
drinks.
there's like a big reason.
Hi, I'm Sarah.
Hi, I'm Lily, and we're from the ALDC.
If you love Dance Moms as much as we do,
Subscribe to Lifetime for more.